Whew. All right. I feel like doing a Tina moan right now. Hey everyone, we're back with episode 2 of Put My Anxiety in Rice. On this episode, we're going to talk about something that's a little bit more close to home for me and something that I'm pretty passionate about. On this episode, I would like to talk about the people that always want to tell us anxious people to have a tougher skin. Now, I personally work in the entertainment, media, music sort of industry at the moment, and I find that when my emotions are more on the surface, people are constantly telling me, you can't let things get to you, you have to have a tougher skin, or you gotta just take that. A lot of us can convince ourselves we have tough skins. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not emotionally cut out for this industry. But why is that the case? And why should that be the case? I don't think it's necessarily right that people like myself need to be told we have to have a tougher skin in order to be successful in our industry. So what you're telling me is I can't be successful unless I put my emotions to the side for something I'm truly passionate about? That doesn't seem right at all. Just because I have emotions, just because I'm anxious, just because I'm sensitive, it doesn't mean that I'm not talented enough to still be in this industry and do my work. Telling a hypersensitive, anxious, or depressive person that they have to have a tougher skin in order to be successful is kind of like telling a starving person that they have to eat in order to not be hungry. We would love to fix that issue. We would love to be able to handle things better. We can't exactly just do that magically out of the sky. So let me break it down for you on what I think. In my personal opinion, I don't think we should be encouraging people who are sensitive or anxious to necessarily have a tougher skin. I think we should be encouraging businesses, corporations, and industries to catering to mental health needs of others. Should we assume that someone is just a useless player if they're too afraid to get tackled in order to catch the ball? In my honest opinion, for people like me, I don't believe that we should have to adjust something we can't control in order to be successful. I believe that our work environments should adjust to what we can't control in order to cater to us. There are so many more people born with chemical imbalances that people realize, and it's not necessarily something we can turn on and off like a light switch. What needs to happen is a little bit more workplace sensitivity training. The thing is though, coworkers need to learn how to be a little bit more empathetic without pitying other coworkers who are suffering from depression or anxiety or other mental illnesses. A lot of workplaces do take it seriously, but seriously to the point that they treat them as though they are a weakness to the company or that there's something more wrong with them. Just because an employee has a mental illness does not mean that they are not capable of contributing something amazing and useful to the company. In fact, as a writer, being sensitive makes me a much more sometimes empathetic and sympathetic person to things that I don't even experience. I'm fully able to identify with perspectives that a lot of people aren't. To me, my sensitivity can be a huge strength if you look at it that way. A lot of people think that anxiety and depression can be the downfall of a business or a corporation or an industry. The only way it's going to be a downfall is if you just ignore it. That shouldn't be an option anymore. There are too many employees out there that you would be surprised are going around suffering from these same things. If you ignore it, you're not going to get the best out of your employees. I think it's time to raise the bar a little bit. Let's bring a little bit more awareness of mental illness and educate people on how to keep up their mental health in the workplace. I think it's time we stop with the whole tough skin enforcement. My skin is not very tough. Stop telling me to not be sensitive and let me write. As always, I'm going to end things with a Bible verse. I never sleep, 'cause sleep is the cousin of death. Peace and keep your head up. Where's the stop button?